Iginiit naman ni Supreme Court Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio na dapat maging maingat ang Pilipinas sa gagamitin itong salita kung bubuo ng kasunduan kasama ang China. Kaugnay po yan sa pangingisda sa Panatag Shoal. Balitang hatid ni Lay Alves.
Malaya nang nakapangingisda ang mga Pinoy sa Panatag o Scarborough Shoal ngayong hindi na sila hinaharang ng Chinese Coast Guard na 4 na taon ding binakuran ang naturang shoal. Sa gitna nito, ang Amerika nananansya raw.
We hope it's certainly not a temporary measure. We'd like it to be a sign that China and the Philippines are moving towards an agreement on fishing access at Scarborough Reef.
Pero sa panayam ng Asia Maritime Transparency Initiative kay Supreme Court Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio, giit ng maestrado, bahagi naman talaga ng teritoryo ng Pilipinas ang shoal. Kaya kung magkakaroon man daw ng kasunduan, dapat daw maingat ang mga gagamiting salita.
A deal will have to avoid language that implies that we recognize sovereignty of China or sovereign rights of China over the shoal. Any language like the Chinese allow the Philippines or will permit the Philippines to fish there, I think that's not acceptable.
Marapat lang din daw na ipagpatuloy ng ating Coast Guard ang pagpapatrolya at pagprotekta sa sakop ng ating exclusive economic zone.
The Constitution says that the Philippine state shall protect its EEZ, and that means that we have to conduct patrols in our EEZ.
Sa pagbisita ng GMA News sa Panatag Shoal nitong Sabado, ang 3 barko ng Chinese Coast Guard lang ang namataan doon, pero wala doong barko ng Philippine Coast Guard. Ayon sa source ng GMA News, may babalik sanang 2 Coast Guard vessels sa Panatag, pero pinigilan daw ito ng Task Force West Philippine Sea ni National Security Advisor Hermogenes Esperon habang nasa China pa noon si Pangulong Duterte para sa isang state visit. Kung ang Chinese Foreign Ministry naman ang tatanungin, wala raw nagbago sa sitwasyon sa Panatag Shoal na tinatawag din nilang Huang Yentao. Nananatili raw ang jurisdiksyon ng China doon. Sa lawak ng issue ng West Philippine Sea at South China Sea, may mas malalaking usapin pa bukod sa kalayaan sa pangingisda, lalo't kinatigan ng International Arbitral Tribunal ang Pilipinas sa kasong inihain nito laban sa China. Halimbawa na riyan ang agawan sa Reed Bank na sinasabing mayaman sa oil at natural gas at posibleng pamalit daw sa Malampaya gas fields.
China's always said that they're prepared to go into joint development of the Reed Bank, provided the Philippines concede sovereignty to China over that area. But of course, we cannot accept that. However, if China will say, let's jointly develop Reed Bank, under Philippine law, under the same commercial arrangement, that can be done.
Malabo rin daw ngayon na bakantehin ng China ang mga islang nireclaim nito tulad ng Mischief Reef na mistulang airbase na ngayon. Pero pwede naman daw makahanap ng paraan kung saan walang talo, lahat panalo.
I don't see them leaving just because they've lost, and we have to think of a creative way to give China a face-saving exit here. And I think the way to do that is to declare this Spratlys as a marine protected area. It's a win-win situation, and it's really, I mean, if you look at it, China needs to fish in the South China Sea because they have the highest per capita consumption of fish in the world. And they have to feed 1.4 billion people.
Natanong din si Carpio tungkol sa banta ni Pangulong Duterte na talikuran ang Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement o EDCA. Anya, pwede itong gawin ng Pangulo kung naisin niya.
Being a mere executive agreement, the power to revoke it would also be with the executive. All he will do if he doesn't want to implement it is not to ask Congress the funds. And if no funds are appropriated, then EDCA cannot be implemented. He can just freeze it, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Lay Alves, GMA News.